Welcome to all. See, in the previous class we have deduced one relation on cardinal number of sets, so involving two sets. Okay, see, the relation was n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So this was the relation we have discussed in our previous class. This is cardinal property of a set. So let us use this formula. Then let us solve some of the examples. See here, I have written one example here. So observe the example carefully. If x and y are two sets such that, see, x union y has 50 elements and x has 28 elements and set y has 32 elements, how many elements does x intersection y have? So okay, x union y has 50 elements. So what is given in the problem? So first let us list the data. So x union y has 50 elements. That means number of elements in the set x union y, it has, see, 50. Then set x has 28 elements. Number of elements in the set x, that is 28. Then we have another set, see, y. So n of y, so that y has 32 elements. Then what we have to find out? How many elements does x intersection y have? So n of x intersection y. So we have to find out the number of elements in the set x intersection y. Okay, so we can use this formula. So here, same formula, see here, notation, instead of a and b, x and y are given. So what is the formula? So we know n of x union y. See, in our previous classes we have discussed this formula. So n of x union y, that can be obtained by, see, adding number of elements of first set plus number of elements of second set minus, so removing the common thing. So what is that? See, n of a, that means n of, so you can replace a by x, n of x plus n of y minus n of, see, x intersection y. So these notations have been changed to x and y. Okay. So now this is left hand side, see, n of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. See, the x intersection y is, we have to find out this x intersection y. So we don't know how many elements does this set has. So on the left hand side I have n of x union y. See, n of x union y is equal to 50. So on the left hand side I can substitute 50. So n of x means what? 28 plus n of y. So number of elements in set y is 32 minus, see, n of x intersection y, I don't know. So unknown thing. So unknown thing, I have to find out this. So let me say this as say unknown thing as p. So we have to find out the value of this unknown Cp. Then, okay, I will write it as it is. See, 28 plus 32. This will be what? 60 minus p. See, we have to solve for p, which is on the right hand side. So you shift this p to left hand side and this 50 to right hand side. Otherwise, you can shift this 60 to the left hand side. Okay, I will shift this minus p to the left hand side. So minus p comes to the left hand side. That will be what? P. Then this 60 remains on the right hand side. Plus 50 becomes what? Minus 50. So then p is equal to 60 minus 50, that is what? 10. So what is p here? See, p means n of x intersection y, that is what? 10. So how many elements does x intersection y have? So x intersection y contains 10 elements. Okay, so let us draw the Venn diagram for this. So we know rectangle represents the universal set. So let us draw the rectangle. Then see, x and y are the two overlapping sets. See, overlapping sets. So I can join these two circles. So x and y. See here, what we have to write? Here we have to write the common element. So what are the common? See, total number of elements in both the sets. That is x intersection y. That is 10. So I can write 10 here. So this whole thing represents what? N of x. See, this is n of x. See, n of x is what? 28. See, this n of x is 28. Then this n of y, see, this whole thing is n of y. See, n of y is 32. Then n of x union y means this whole thing, this internal region, this represents x union y, that is 50. So both the see, n of x intersection, we have found out this. So I can shade this one. So this is n of x intersection y. So then this portion is what? See, x minus y, that is, see, n of x is what? 28. So this whole thing is 28. See, 28. Then common thing is 10. So you have to remove this. See, x minus y. That is 28 minus 10. So that will be what? 18. then see this thing is n of y, so n of y is 32, so common element is 10, so 32 minus 10, that is 22. See here, then 18 plus 10 plus 22, so we can verify here. See, 18 plus 10 plus this 22. Okay, 18 plus 10 plus 22. See, 28 plus 22. 28 plus 22. So that will be what? That is what? 50. Okay. So this is, I will get n of x union y is equal to, if I add this 18 plus 10 plus 22, I will get 50. So this is the Venn diagram for this example. So in this way we can use this result. So here notations are x and y. So you remember this thing, number of elements in the first set plus number of elements in second set minus, we have to remove this common thing, minus n of x intersection y. This is the unknown, we have solved for the unknown. Okay, let us consider another example. So example, so let us go for next example. Example 2. So in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak, okay, 250 can speak Hindi, and 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. 200 can speak, okay, 200 can speak English. How many people, see how many people can speak Hindi and English? Can speak Hindi and English. So this is our next example. So let us read the example again. So in a group of 400 people, so 400 people, in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. So how many people can speak Hindi and English? See, Hindi and English. How many people can speak Hindi and English? So okay, let me write the given things. What are the given things here? See here, after reading the problem, we have to decide. So ನಾವೇಂತ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸೆಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇನೇನು ನೋಟೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 400 people, so in a group of 400 people, so 250 can speak Hindi. So there is a group of people who speak Hindi. So ಹಿಂದಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಗಣ ಇದೆ, ಅದು 250. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ನೋಟೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ. 200 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನರ ಗುಂಪು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 200 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಗುಂಪು, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 400 people, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ 400 people, 250 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಹಿಂದಿ, 200 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನು, ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್, okay, how many people can speak both. So here we can attach both. How many people can speak both Hindi and English. So ಎರಡೂ ಭಾಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿದು ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ 250 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಹಿಂದಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಡಿನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಕಾರ್ಡಿನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸೆಟ್? ಒಂದು ಗಣದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಣಾಂಶಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ, ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹಿಂದಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ, ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಜನರಲಿ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ನೋಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಸ್ 250 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಹಿಂದಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಂದಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥರ ಗುಂಪು ನೋಡಿ. ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಚ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಚ್. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ who speak Hindi, so cardinal number. So how many? That is given as 250 in the problem. Okay, then say 200 can speak English, so I will take that as n of e. So number of people, cardinal number of people, that is cardinal number n of who speak English, that is n of e. So that will be what? Okay, that is 200. Then in a group of 400 people, so in a group of 400 people means, so that is union. So combining all the elements of the set without repetition. That is called union. So union of what? Union of these two. So both will combine. So H union E. So that will be what? 400. So what is left here? How many people can speak? See, both Hindi and English. Both means so common elements that they should be present in both. So both means both Hindi and both English. That means both H and E. That means we have to find out H intersection E. See, this is our question here. H intersection E. So n of H intersection E, that we have to find out. So once again, so we can write the formula. See, n of H union E. Okay, see, separately we have to write the set. See, n of H plus n of E. So we have to remove what? We have to remove the common thing. What is the common thing here? See, this is n of H intersection E. So this is the common thing here. Then on the left hand side, I have n of H union E, that is 400. I can substitute 400. So n of H is what? 250 plus n of E is what? 200 minus n of H intersection E, that is unknown. I can call it as X. Okay, so we can write n of H intersection E itself. Otherwise, I can call it as X. So then we'll write 400 as it is. See, 250 plus 200, that is what? 450 minus X. So I have written this minus X as it is. Now see this. I will shift this minus X to left hand side and shift this 400 to right hand side. Okay. So whenever shifting happens, sign changes. So minus X comes to left hand side, that will be plus X. So I will write 450 as it is. See, plus 400 comes to right hand side, that will be minus 400. So that X is equal to 450 minus 400, that is 50. So what is X here? So therefore X means n of H intersection E. So the number of people who speak both Hindi and English, so they are what? 50. So let us draw the Venn diagram for this. So first let us draw the rectangle. So this is universal set. So here I have two set of people. So set of people means the people who speak English and who speak Hindi. See, who speak Hindi and who can speak English. So though, see, both. That means once again they are overlapping sets or intersecting sets. So I can intersect these two circles. So number of people who speak Hindi, say, let me take this as H, and this is number of persons who speak English. See, this we know this region represents the people who speak both the languages. See, who speak both the language, they are 50. So we have found out, just we have worked out here. So I will write 50 here. See, 50. Already 50 is present here. Okay, this first set, what is this? N of H. So n of H means how much it is? 250. So see here, 250. So this portion represents, so we have to remove this 50. 250 minus 50, so it will be what? 200. Then n of E. So n of E was 200. So 200 minus, so number of people speaking both language 50. So you remove 50. So we'll get what? 150. So we have found out this number of persons speaking both in Hindi and English. This you can share this portion. See, 200 plus 50 plus 150. 200 plus 50 plus 150. So that will be what? 250 plus 150. That will be what? 400. See, 400. So in a group of 400 people. So this whole thing inside the circular region represents union. H union E. That's why I have written here H union E. N of H union E is equal to what? 400. So 200 plus 50 plus 150 will get 400. So in this way we can make the verification also. So this is our next example. So let us go for next. Let us consider another example. Okay, let us take up this example third. So what is the example? In a group of 70 people, in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 37 like coffee, and 52 like tea, and each person likes, and each person likes at least one of the two at least one of the two drinks. One of the two drinks. How many people like? So question is, see how many people like both tea and coffee. So this is the next example. See, first once again we can read the example here. Okay, once again go through the problem. See, in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea, and each person likes at least one of the two drinks. That means, so a person will like either coffee or tea. Okay, neither a person likes neither coffee nor tea. It's not like that. So each person likes at least one of the two drinks. He will have either tea or coffee. Then what we have to find out, how many people like both tea and coffee. So in previous example also we have got such kind of problem. So here the same relation or same property. Okay, so we can use the same formula, but notations we can change it. Or generally we can fix A and B. So what we have told in the formula, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Otherwise that A and B can be replaced by Hindi and English, coffee and tea. Okay, see here in a group of 70 people, see there is a group here. What are the groups here? 37 like coffee. So the group of people who like coffee, so that is cardinal number of coffee, C, n of C. That means number of persons who like coffee, that is what, 37. That is given in the problem. Okay, we can call it as given here. Then the number of 52 like tea, so that I will write it as T, n of T. So number of people, number of persons like tea, so they are 52. That is given as 52. Then how many in a group? How many people are there? 70 people. That means, so at least each person likes at least one of the drinks. That means n of, so C union T, that will be what, 70. Then we have to find out how many people like both tea and coffee. That means coffee and tea. Or T of C intersection T or T intersection C, both are same. So n of C intersection T, we have to find out this. So let us write the formula. See, n of C union T is equal to n of C plus n of T minus, we have to remove the common thing, C intersection T. So on the left hand side, n of C union T, that is 70, so I can substitute 70. So this n of C is what, 37, plus n of T is what, 52, minus n of C intersection T, that I don't know, once again we will call it as X. 70, see we have to add this 37 plus 52, add this, that will be 89. Then I will write this minus X as it is. So here I will shift minus X to left hand side once again, and I will shift 70 to the right hand side. So I will shift this X. So this minus X comes to left hand side, this will be positive. So 89, I will write it as it is, plus 70 comes to the right hand side, that is minus 70. So X is equal to what? 19. So this X means what? N of C intersection T. So number of people, who like both tea and coffee, they are 19. So let us draw the Venn diagram once again, as we done for our previous problem. See, number of persons, or it is a set of people who like coffee, so let me call it as C. The number of people who like to drink tea. So this is number of persons who like both. So who like both, that is 19. So I will write this 19. So that's what we have done in this problem. So this is 19. This is n of C intersection T. So if I subtract this 19 from this set, see n of C. What is n of C? 37. So 37 minus 19. So that will be what? Okay, 16. Okay, 37 minus 19. Then see, this one is n of t, that is what? N of t is 52. So we can subtract 19 here. 52 minus 19. So 37 minus 19. So we can 18. See, 18. That is this portion. Okay. Then so we can subtract this one here. See, so we will get this what? 18. Then this set represents what? N of t. See, N of t is 52. So 52 minus already 19 is there. So we can subtract, see, 52 minus 19. We can take it as, see, 33. This is 33. Okay, 33. So then we can verify here. See, this whole thing inside the circular region, this represents C union T. That means number of people, that is 70. So 18 plus 19 plus 33. 18 plus 19 plus 33. So it is what? 12 plus 9. Okay. 12 plus 8, that is 20. This one is 70. So this sum of this 18, 19 and 33. So this will give us 70. So which is the total number of people in a group. So in this way we can make use of this cardinal property which we have discussed in our previous class. Okay, see. So I worked out 3 examples here. So let us consider one more example. Okay, let us consider this example here. In a class of 35 students, so let's go for next example. In a class of 35 students, okay, in a class of 35 students, 24 like to play. 24 like to play cricket. 24 like to play cricket and 16 like to play football. And 16 like to play football. So this is the given data. Also each student, see, also each student likes to play at least one of the games. Question is, how many students, see, observe the question, how many students like to play both, see, how many students like to play both cricket and football. Okay, so let us go for next example. See here, let's read the example here. See, first we have to understand the question first. So in a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket and 16 like to play football. Also each student likes to play at least one of the games. That means a student will like either cricket or football. So how many students like to play both cricket and football? So here what are the given things? Let me write it symbolically. See, there is a group of students who like to play cricket. Okay, so that I will take n of C, that is number of students who like to play cricket. So that is one set. So in that, how many I have? See, 24. That is the thing here. See, 16 like to play football. That is, I will call it as F, football, capital F. So n of F, that will be what? 16. So 16 like to play football. So then see what we have to find out here. See, how many students like to play both cricket and football. So the class contains how many students? 35 students. So combining them, we get 35 students. That means n of C union F is what? 35. So we have to find out, see, how many students like to play, see, both. So both means overlap in sets. Okay, so common to both. They should be playing cricket and also football. So both means C intersection F. That we have to find out. So we don't know this n of C intersection F. So let us write the formula. So cardinal property of a set. So n of C union F. See, I am writing C union F on the left hand side. Okay. So then on the right hand side, we know separately we have to write the sets. See, n of C plus n of F minus we have to remove the common thing. So what is the common thing here? See, n of C intersection F. So then C union F. So n of C union F, that is on the left hand side I have 35. Then n of C. So n of C is substitute 24 here, plus n of F is what? 16 minus n of C intersection F is, I don't know that. Once again I will call it as X. So 35. So you add this. Okay, 40. So then you shift minus X to left hand side and 35 to right hand side. So I will get minus X to left hand side as plus X. Then I will write this 40 as it is. 35 to right hand side minus 35. So we'll get what? 5. So what is this X here? So X means number of students who like to play both cricket and football. See, we can draw the Venn diagram for this also. So number of persons or number of students like cricket and number of students who like football. So both. So that is 5. So I can write 5 here. See, n of this whole thing is first set, n of C. That is n of C is what? 24. So 24 minus 5. So this will be what? 19. See. Okay, 24 minus 5, that will be 19. So 19 plus 5, that will be what? 24. Then similarly, n of f, it is 16. So 16 minus 5, it will be what? 11. See, 11 plus 5, that will be 16. So then we have found out this one. Okay, this is n of C intersection f. See, adding all this, we will get what? 35. See, 19 plus 5, 24 plus 11, that is 35. So that many number of students are there in the class. So in this way we can make use of this coordinate property of a set. Okay, so in this way we can solve some of the very simple examples. Okay, let us consider another problem here. See, in a group of students, let us go for next example. In a group of students, 100 students, 100 students know Hindi, 100 students know Hindi, and 50 know English, and 25 know both. Okay, each of the student, okay, each of the students either knows Hindi or English. So how many students are there in the group? So this is the question. See, how many students are there in the group? Okay, let me write it this. How many students are there in the group? See, let us consider one more problem here. See, observe carefully. What is the problems given here? See, in a group of students, so they are not mentioned how many students are there. That's what we have to find out here. In a group of students, see, 100 students know Hindi. So there is a set of students which know Hindi. So 100 students know Hindi. See, 50 know English. So this is very simple example here. See, 25 know both. So we have got 3 sets here. See, 100, 50 and 25. So what is 100? 100 students know Hindi. That is a group of students knowing Hindi. Then 50. That is a group of students who know English. That is cardinal number is 50. Then 25 is both. See, 25 know both means they know Hindi and English. So that is intersection. That is 25. So we have to see each of the students either knows Hindi or English. So that will be the minimum condition here. How many students are there in the group? So what is given? See, number of students. Okay, number of students knowing Hindi. Let me say it as n of h. See, 100. So here 100 is given. The number of students knowing English. So let us call it as n of e. That is 50. See, number of students. See, who know both. Both means they should know Hindi and English. See, at intersection E. What is the definition of intersection? That element should be present in both the sets A and B. For union A or B, so we used two important concepts like O or R for union, A and D, and for intersection. So here Hindi and English, so who know both, they are 25. So then we have to find out how many students are there in the group. That is, we have to find out, see, H union, N of H union E. So this we have to find out. So we know the formula. So let me write the formula. Okay, let me write it here only. So H union E is equal to, see, separately we have to write this as N of H plus N of E minus, remove the common thing, H intersection E. Okay, so left hand side N of H union E, I don't know that, so we'll leave it as it is. N of H is what? 100. See, plus N of E is what? 50 minus, so that is both, that is 25. Then it will be what? 150 minus 25. So we can subtract this, 150 minus 25. You know the subtraction here, see. So it will be 5, 2, then this will be what? 1. So 125. So N of H union E is 125. So that is, so we can draw the Venn diagram. Say number of students who know Hindi, then number of students who know English. So both, see, this is 25, this is already, so given here 25. See, N of H was 100, so 100 minus 25, this will be what? 75. Okay, so 100, so N of H was 100, so 100 minus 25, remove 25, we get 75. Similarly, N of E, so number of students speaking English 50, so 50 minus 25, I'll get what? 25. So total number is of students how much? 125. So total number of students means, so we know this, so in internal region, this whole thing represents, see, H union E, that is N of H union E. So what is this N of H union E? See, it's 75, 25, 25. Okay, we can add this 15. This will be what? Well, see, 125. So this region, okay, this is universal set. So this region represents, the shaded portion represents H union E, that is what? 125. Okay, so this way we can make use of the cardinal property of the set. Okay, so let us consider some more examples in the next class.